Hello everybody, this is Val with This Is How You Do It. I will probably color my hair this weekend and I may let y'all see that. But until then, this is how I did my hair last night. I have rubber bands on it, which I shouldn't use rubber bands. I should get me some of those little twisties that don't pull the hair. But this was only on it for overnight, and I put them on with care, taking them off with care, and there is no hair caught up in it. I think sometimes when you leave them on too long, the hair gets caught up in it. And you know, um, sometimes people look at your life and think, "Oh, y'all got it good. Y'all living in such peace." But that's true to a certain degree. Do you know how outside forces intrude into your life and try to cause your life to be miserable? Because maybe because outside sources are miserable. And it's some things going on. Still got to do with my mom dying. And she been dead 2 years. Still getting over that. And she died in my home. And I was her power of attorney. Took care of stuff while she was living. And the things that we had, she told me what she wanted done. And as her power of attorney, I did that. I did everything she told me. It's 9 of us. And I'm the one that buried her. Paid for the funeral. She paid for, her casket and everything. But then, there's odds and ends like the vault and this, that, and the other that was not paid for. And out of those 9 brothers and sisters, that's what I paid for. But I didn't pay for the family flowers because that's what came from the family. And not only that, I didn't have enough money. And I remember my mom said, "Give me my flowers while I live." And my mama died 2 days before Valentine's Day. And I had already got my mom flowers and had them in her room. And when they was talking about the flowers and how much they cost and stuff like that, I didn't get them. So the funeral director talked to the family, the other family members, and they end up getting the flowers, which was great. But you know what? It's 2 years later, and my mom had me as her power of attorney over all her land and stuff like that, and told me who she wanted to have what, and I did exactly what she said. Out of all the years that my brothers and sisters and we've been growing up, everybody knew where their spot was and what they was going to do, but they didn't have no deeds to their spot. Now they got their deeds, and there's one family member that's taking me to court, saying I didn't have a right to give nobody nothing. And you know what? What get me about that? No disrespect to any of my white subscribers, but my mom said, "Don't let the white folks get the land." My mother's an Indian. My mother come from a long line of being disrespected. She had the cover snatched off her baby, and they said that ain't nothing but a nigger because he was light skinned, and then everybody saying she slept with a white man. So she have a long history of stuff like that. And by my sister taking me to court, which is really heartbreaking in itself, because she has the land that mama promised her. And her relationship wasn't that great with my mom, and she didn't come see my mom the whole time she lived with me. And I think this is a lot of guilt. And she said I didn't let her come see me, my mom. It's not true. I threw a fabulous party for my mom 2 years before she died. Not 2 years, but two weeks before she died. None of my brothers and sisters came. Only the grandchildren came. Only one of my sisters came. One of the oldest. There's 9 of us. My mom died 2 weeks after that. I don't understand it. It's a lot of guilt that they didn't make it to see her for Thanksgiving. They didn't make it for Christmas. They didn't make it for New Year's, and her birthday was in January, and so the end of January on the 20th, they didn't make it then. So that's 4 opportunities that they missed, and then she died, and she was 82 years old. And the thing about her taking me to court, it's a possibility that the people take all the land from us and sell it. But it's still a possibility that that will not happen because I had a legal right to do everything that I did. But it's just the idea of it all. And that she would take that risk that we would lose the land. I don't understand it. Everybody has their land. She promised all her children 1 acre. That's 9 kids with 1 acre. And there was some left over that I have to cut. That's in the city. I have to cut their grass every 2 weeks. I have enough cutting my own grass. Then there was 2 lots in town. This grass I have to cut. And if I don't cut it, the city will take it. I have gotten to the point now, y'all, that I don't even want to cut the grass no more. Because it's tying up all of my weekends. Like, I have to cut grass here. Then I have to go cut those 2 lots the following weekend. The court date ain't until August. And if I stop cutting the grass in town, they would take those 2 lots. And I'm about ready to let those 2 lots go. Because ain't nobody else cutting it out of all those people. And then they don't live here. They don't live here. So, and the property they're fussing over, that they don't have to cut the lots. It's in the country. I don't have my name on none of that. Even the part that was given to me, I gave it to my grandchild. I already signed that over to my grandchild. I don't have nothing in the country. The only thing I have in my name is those 2 lots that has to be cut. And then nobody wanted. Nobody wanted. Because if you didn't cut it, you had to pay somebody to cut it. And the city charged $150 to cut a lot. And I'm about to the point to just let that go because I didn't want it in the first place. And I'm telling y'all about this because I'm venting. And I want you to pray for us. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I don't understand. I'm not a selfish person. Having power of attorney, if you know what power of attorney means, I could have sold it. And in the power of attorney, it says that you can't go back and sue somebody that has power of attorney. But I didn't do that. I put it in everybody's name. Everybody got their own spot. And they got the spot that they've been promised all their life. And plus, I talked to mama and made sure it was the spot that they wanted. And the spot that she gave them. And that was left over, she left to my discretion. I was her youngest. I was happy. And she didn't see no greed in me. That's why she chose me. Her youngest daughter. I do have a younger brother. And I just thought I'd share that with y'all. Because sometimes people look at my life. Oh, yeah. But then when you have a life like that, I want to say this also. The devil is always messing. People think folks got it good. They be on the outside looking in. And they be like, oh my gosh, this, that, and the other. They just living a fabulous life. Why my life so bad? You don't know what people going through. You really don't. And you don't know how long I've been going through this with her. I done got 3 court papers. I just got one yesterday. And I talked to her on the phone because we hadn't been talking at one time because she clowned over the body. Some off TV, y'all. Fighting. Throwing stuff. So, and I broke down and just fell down crying because that happened over mama. And I didn't open my mouth because I refused to clown. I just walked out the building and fell, you know. But that same sister taking me to court, that clown like that over her body, and didn't come see her. Wild horses couldn't keep me away if I wanted to see her. And now she's trying to blame me because she didn't see her. Because she was in my house. I don't understand. She was dying. I picked her up, brought her to my house, and took care of her. That's all I did. And she only lived with me 6 months after I got her. And then she died. I'm not I'm not crying anymore, people. I've gotten to the point, you know how you go through the 5 stages of grief? I've gotten to the point where, see, you don't stay in the same place all the time grieving the same way. There's something in my heart that just feels vacant, and I'm talking to you about it. And I'm almost tired of fighting. Yeah, I am tired of fighting. I hate that I lost my family behind this. And even though my sister taking me through this, I have talked to her on the phone. I told her that I don't think our relationship will ever be the same, but I will talk to her. Just to talk to her to try to say, you're taking a chance of doing exactly what mama didn't want done, and I don't understand it. Well, she said that she was going to take it property and give everybody their own property, cut everybody loose, they got their own spot. But I said that don't make no sense. They got their own spot now. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's more to it than that. I don't understand. I don't understand. Then she started talking about things. Mama stayed with me. I wasn't in her house, so I don't know what you're talking about. If I have pictures belong to her, I took them myself because she was here and I took pictures. I don't have no pictures to give you. I gave you. I actually the pictures that I did take of her at her birthday party. I ran off several copies and gave everybody pictures of her as they walked out the building. My sons passed out pictures at the funeral site. They passed out pictures to cousins, grandkids, everybody. Not the obituary, photographs. So I don't understand. I really don't. And I guess the reason I'm bringing this before y'all is pray for me. Pray for me. I'm keeping my calm now. I don't want to clown in front of the judge. Because even though she say, well, I'm not going to take it to court. I got a court paper yesterday telling me which judge is handling the case. And everything that she wanted, I still have a will. It says I did what she asked me to do, so I don't understand. But it's a hurtful thing for your family to turn on you like that. And all you did was what you were told to do, and you thought you did what you thought was right. I don't understand. I really don't. But you know what, people? I told y'all that because I'm real. I'm a person. I go through things just like everybody else go through things. And sure, I show my life with me and Willie, but the devil is busy. And when the person is happy, look like that's when he go to messing. And since you know it's the devil using somebody, that's why I asked you to pray for me. Pray for my sister. Pray for my family. Pray for my other brothers and sisters. Pray for all 9 of us. Pray for my children, grandkids, everybody. I'm trying to make an afro, y'all. I don't even know what I'm doing in my hair. I may just go and wash it and pull it back. Put it back in a ponytail. I got to go throughout the day. And I don't have no curls in it. I may just put some gel in it. But this is this is how you do it. On air, just airing her business. Bye-bye now.